approach the season with everything that you went through last year?
Just got to treat it like a regular season. Obviously, it's unfortunate, what happened and the after effects of it and how long it took me to get back. But I'm feeling good now and just got to be ready to go and treat it like I always have.
Did you do anything? I assume that you would have done something different in the off-season in terms of training because you're still at the end of the year working your way back up to full match fitness. How did you prepare your body physically for a full? It was an 11-month campaign last year.
Yeah, just took some time off the knee. Just done a lot of work in the gym that didn't involve running, and just trying to build everything back up and get it in a strong and stable place ready to start the year.
Do you have any thoughts of how you'll line up next to Thomas, for instance, in a full match? You'll probably end up in a bit of a different spot than you've been in the past.
Yeah, to be honest, I've not given that any thought. My main focus has just been, trying to get myself in the best shape possible. Trying to sleep as much as I can with the wee man, and then I've not given the football side of it too much thought. Just trying to get myself back to 100% so that I can play my part this year.
Right, a lot of teams look at being in a final and say, "Oh, we're going to get back there next year. We're going to win," but it's really hard. Not a lot of teams do that. So for the Whitecaps, what could the team do this year to kind of get back on a roll and kind of get the momentum to where they were in a final, that win this time?
Yeah, we've got to do a lot of the same things that we've done throughout the year. Play with the intensity that we played with, and Jesper set us up in a good way that's tough to beat and quite exciting going forward as well. But as good as last year was, making the two finals, like you said, we didn't win anything. So there's still little things in there that we can get better at, and it's just about improving and getting even better.
You have the preseason and some games you'll play over in Spain. Do you feel that when the season starts, you'll be able to play the full 90 according to the preparation, assuming it goes all well?
Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, I'm hoping to do a normal preseason and be available from the first game. So that's what's in my head, and hopefully it goes to plan.
You had a unique view of the team last year, not the view you wanted, obviously, but you had it. What do you feel clicked? What was different?
I think with the way we were set up and the way we were approaching each game, we had quite a few injuries, and then there was call-ups and stuff last year as well, and it showed that it didn't matter who was in, who was out, and what position people were playing, whether it was out of position or a position they're not so familiar with. Everyone kind of stepped up and played their part, and I think that was a big part of the year, after, like I said, the injuries and stuff we had. So the fact that everyone was at it on the training ground, everyone was fighting for their position, and just the way we were set up to go and play these games.
I know you always play this thing, but when I ask you now, it's a World Cup year. You did miss last year. Do you feel you're still in Steve Clarke's plans? Have you had any chats with him?
No, there's been no chats, but I guess it just comes down to me. If I can get back fit and do what I was doing in the first place to get into the squad, then I give myself a shot, and if not, then it's not meant to be. But it all comes down to starting the season well and trying to make sure I'm at 100%.
Brian, we heard from Sebastian, from Brian White as well, yourself. Three of you have been here for 3+ years. So much of this team has stayed together for a while. How important has that been to the success of this group?
I think it's huge. I think when you've got a core group of players that have been here, and we know each other well, we know each other's game, it definitely helps. And the fact that we've been able to kind of build relationships as well off the pitch, it definitely transfers when you step on the pitch. So it's been good to have that kind of core spine of the group here for a while, and hopefully we can add some trophies to it.
And what does this training camp in Spain mean to you? You might have been before, and how motivational is it for the upcoming weeks and months?
Yeah, the last few years we went to Spain has been really good. It's always good to get a chance at the start to go away with the group, and you all get to spend some time together, and we might get fed up of each other now and again, but it's always good to be there, all be in the same hotel, spend a lot of time in the training ground, and just getting ourselves ready for the season, and hopefully it's another long one like last year.